Hello job seekers, Melanie here with CGL Recruiting. Today's video is going to be different from the rest of the videos that are on our channel, and it is incredibly important if you are a job seeker and you are utilizing LinkedIn that you do watch this video, and I'm going to ask you to even stick with me to the end because I'm going to walk you through how to fix a glitch that I found on LinkedIn. So let me first say, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It does really help our channel, as does every time you give us that thumbs up and you share one of our videos. Okay, let's dig right into this. So as you may or may not have seen, I did a post on LinkedIn about a glitch that I found in regards to LinkedIn Recruiter and the search filters and how it affects job seekers. So let me kind of try to explain the issue. So what you don't see, for those of you that have LinkedIn or LinkedIn Premium, is recruiters and companies and HR pay for LinkedIn Recruiter. And LinkedIn Recruiter has all of these different search filters that we get to use to take the 800 million profiles that are now out on LinkedIn and to have those so we can actually narrow down and search for candidates that have what we're looking for skills and education and experience and all of those great things that make you you. So I was out there doing some searches using one of the search filters that's called locations. And I should mention, if you'd like to see all of these search filters, we do have a video that is out on this site that shows you all of the LinkedIn Recruiter search filters. It is a really good one to watch. But never mind that for the moment. Let's focus on this. So I was out there doing some searches, and some people that I know who are part of my network and should have been coming up in the searches that I was doing weren't showing up. So I started testing it, and I even got several of my fellow LinkedIn peers and people who are looking for jobs right now, got on a go-to meeting with them, and we tested this through and found a flaw in LinkedIn. So what it happens is, if you have your location set in a certain way, it's not bringing you up in searches. Now, this only happens if you are an individual that lives in a major city that has more than one location available for you on LinkedIn. So when you go into your profile in the beginning and you set up your location, or anytime you go in and adjust that, the way to know if you're one of the people that are potentially affected by this glitch is if you are by a city that has more than one option, then it might be an issue for you. And I wish I could give you an exact list of it hits these people and it doesn't hit these people. Unfortunately, I don't have that. But let me tell you exactly, in the Houston area, for example, what we saw. So Houston is the 4th largest city in the US, and it has more than one location that you can choose. It has Houston, Texas. It has Greater Houston, Texas. And then it has all of the different kind of suburbs around Houston. So things like Katy and Spring and Sugar Land and the Woodlands and Tomball. Now, those are mostly included in the Greater Houston location, though LinkedIn is not clear about which ones are in and which ones are out. So what was happening, or what is still happening with this glitch, is depending on which locations you were choosing, you were falling out of the Greater Houston job search. So anytime that I would run a search and put Greater Houston, even though you were in the Greater Houston area, you were not coming up in the search. And so I reached out to LinkedIn, and like I said, I contacted them and tried to say, hey, what's going on? And we actually had a call with me and LinkedIn where we did a live go-to meeting, and I showed them this error live. And so they escalated it up to 2nd level support and had their engineering team off working on it. It's been about 3 weeks now that they have been working diligently on this issue. So I've been checking back, trying to get updates, and I got an update today on this. And so I want to share this update with you. I'm going to read it from the email. It says, "Hi Melanie, I've been talking with the technical team this morning, and I apologize for the delay here. It looks like the fix is coming part of a patch update. The update will be launched in September, as they found numerous other cities doing this exact same thing. So they're still working on this currently for all cities. Once the update has been pushed, they will reach out in a separate email. If there's anything else you need, please don't hesitate to reach out." So here's, the great news is LinkedIn is working on it, but the bad news for you as a job seeker is you may still be affected by this issue until September when this patch comes out. And I don't ever want you to fall out of the searches. I always want you to have the best opportunity possible to get a job. So here is my recommendation to you. If you're an individual that lives in a city or close to a city, and that city has more than one location option on LinkedIn, I recommend that you choose the main city option. So for example, if you are in Houston, Texas, instead of choosing Houston, Texas, or instead of choosing, Greater Houston or one of the little suburby cities, I actually recommend you strongly consider just choosing Houston. Now, there's pros and cons to this because let's say you are in Katy, Texas, which is kind of a suburb. If the recruiter or HR person does the search for just Katy, Texas, and you chose Houston, you are going to fall out of that search. However, as an HR person and as a person that's owned a recruiting firm for 9 years, I will tell you that I am much more likely to enter in Houston, Texas than I am just Katy. And the reason for that is because I'm going to get a better, more diverse pool of candidates. And I know, being on the outskirts like that, a lot of people just choose Houston. So if you are an individual, like I said, that lives next to or is part of a suburb or has, like Dallas, I know has Dallas, Texas, and then has Dallas metropolitan area, you might want to consider choosing just the main city. Now, I know there's going to be lots of questions and comments about this video. I am trying to share as much data as I possibly can with you. If you have any comments or questions, please put them down below. I will do my best to respond to everyone and see what else I can do to help you out. When we get to the point that I get the message from the LinkedIn two-tier support, whatever they're called, that says, yes, we've released the patch, I will do a follow-up to this video to let everybody know that the system has been rectified, hopefully with that patch. And you can bet I'll be in there testing it just to make sure it works great for all of you. Thanks again. I'm sorry that to make this such a long video, but I wanted to make sure you understood what had happened, where we are with the patch coming, and what you can do so you don't fall out of those searches. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.